boys and girls. How are you doing out there? I hope all is well in your world. Welcome and thank you for joining me and Read with Mr. A today. You ready to get going? You know I got a great book on deck right here. And before I share the title, if you haven't already, if this is your first time here, if this is your 27th time here, and you haven't yet, please hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything and it helps keep our channel going. We want to thank you in advance. Now, to our book. What I will be sharing, what we'll be reading today, can you say it with me? Let's say the title of the book. This is called Gentle Lamb. Can we say that one more time? Come on. Here we go. Gentle Lamb. You ready to get going with the story? I know I am. Let's go. Gentle Lamb. Gentle Lamb. Okie dokie. Looks very colorful too. All right. Gentle Lamb, Hungry Bear, and Proud Peacock are having lunch in the clearing. Let's do something next Saturday night, says Proud Peacock as he spreads his feathers. I was thinking about a beauty contest. Forget it, says Hungry Bear. Let's see who can eat the most or who is the strongest. And he shows everyone his muscles. Don't be silly, says Proud Peacock. Who cares about muscles? Are you calling me silly? Says Hungry Bear, and he growls at Proud Peacock. Don't growl at me, or I'll come over there and peck you, says Proud Peacock. Hungry Bear laughs. Peck me, he says. I could pick you up and throw you across the forest. Oh, we don't want him to get into it now, do we? Gentle Lamb runs from one to another. Please don't fight, she pleads. Being strong is wonderful. You bet, says Hungry Bear as he goes back to his sandwiches. And being beautiful is wonderful too, Gentle Lamb says to Proud Peacock. You better believe it, says Proud Peacock as he goes back to preening his feathers. Let's talk tomorrow, says Gentle Lamb as she nibbles quietly on a blade of grass. The next day, Slow Turtle joins them at the clearing. I heard about the contest you are planning, he says. I think we should have a quiz contest. Everyone knows that being smart, like me, is the best thing to be. Hungry Bear and Proud Peacock stop eating. Oh dear, says Gentle Lamb. You think smart is better than strong? Says Hungry Bear as he takes a step towards Slow Turtle. You think smart is better than beautiful? Asks Proud Peacock as he tiptoes over to Slow Turtle. Slow Turtle is surrounded. I certainly do, he says calmly, continuing to eat his lunch. Smart can get you out of anything. Oh, yeah? Well, get out of this, says Hungry Bear as he raises his paw to step on Slow Turtle. And get out of this, says Proud Peacock as he opens his mouth to peck Slow Turtle. Oh, don't do that to Slow Turtle. Please, don't do it to Slow Turtle. Gentle Lamb prances excitedly between them. No, she says, I won't let you fight. Smart is just as good as strong and beautiful. Can you think of some kind of celebration that would make everyone happy? Hungry Bear growls a little and backs off. Proud Peacock tiptoes back to his seeds. Slow Turtle goes on eating. The next day, Gentle Lamb gets an invitation to a party on Saturday. Well, she says sadly, I guess they decided what kind of party without me. Darn, they left Gentle out. On Saturday night, Gentle Lamb puts on her best bow and bells and goes to the clearing. On the oak tree is a big sign that says, "Party in honor of Gentle Lamb." "Me?" says Gentle Lamb, and her eyes open wide. "Why are you having a party for me? I'm not strong or beautiful or smart." "Because you keep me from being a bully," says Hungry Bear. "Because you show me that there are other important things besides beauty," says Proud Peacock. "Because you keep us from fighting with each other and help us remain good friends," says Slow Turtle. And we all agree on that. "Thank you," says Gentle Lamb, as she gives each of them a gentle kiss. The end. Wow. Great story, huh? Don't you think? As always, a lot of lessons to be learned. Man, so what wound up happening is, as these individuals in the clearing, are coming together and they're having these disagreements, Gentle Lamb is what we call a mediator, someone who comes in between things to kind of help bring about a solution or resolve an issue. Well, you know what? Mr. A isn't going to lie to you. How about we go to the dictionary? Let's go to the dictionary. Let's look up the word mediator. That's just it's something that's coming to my mind. If you think Gentle Lamb represents another vocab word that we can share with all of the boys and girls here, please put it in the comment section. Mediator, that's what Gentle Lamb was, I believe. Mediator. Okay, we're almost there. Here we go. Mediator. One that mediates. One that mediates between parties at variance. Okay, so now we need to go to mediate. Mediate means occupying a middle position, acting through an intervening agency. We have more because there's two definitions for mediates. To affect by action as an intermediary, to bring a cord out of by action as an intermediary. Okay, here's another one: to interpose between parties in order to reconcile them. Yes! So that's what she did. She was able to, and there's a couple more vocab words that I want you to look up. There's intermediary and reconcile. Okay? Now, you know what? I'm going to do you a favor. Let's go to reconcile, because that's exactly what Gentle Lamb did. And remember, with the dictionary, when we don't know words, this is where we can go to look them up. Reconcile. Okay, almost got it. Here we go. Reconcile. I found it. To restore to friendship or harmony. Yes, we got it. And that's exactly what happened here. And what was the cool thing? They were planning for a party that Gentle Lamb was hoping she would be in the planning phase of, but she thought that the party was going to go on without her. And Unbeknownst to Gentle Lamb, the party was for her. So they surprised her and they acknowledged Gentle Lamb for the lamb or individual. And, in our case, we would be people for being who she was to help keep them together and not have them fight amongst each other. So I want you all, boys and girls, I want you to be like Gentle Lamb here because people are going to have what we call conflicts or disagreements. And it might be between you and someone else, but just know that there are individuals out there, if you can't reconcile the situation yourself, that can help, okay? And they'll play as a mediator. So great book here. We want to thank the author for sharing the words in this book so that we here at Fathers Read 365 could share them with you all. And we hope that you learn some of the great lessons here in Gentle Lamb. Okay? All righty. Well, let's check out our affirmation for today. The affirmation for today says, don't stop. So, hey, if you're doing good, you got a good pace about something, you've been achieving your goals, or even if you started to try to achieve some goals that you've set for yourself, don't stop. Please make Mr. A that promise, okay? Don't stop. All righty. Well, that's all Mr. A has for today. Again, if this is your first time here, however many times you've been here, if you haven't yet, please hit the subscribe button. Doesn't cost you anything. And we would love to have you here for any readings with Mr. A, or checking out our animated series, or just some great conversations. Deal? Cool. So we'll see you in the next adventure. I'm Mr. A. Bye now.